Okay, Shonna asking for a general reading. So what does Shonna need to know about their life right now? Shonna, I need 3 numbers. The first number I need is between 1 and 16. The second number I need is between 1 and 22. The third number I need is between 1 and 40. You can get those numbers to me and we'll get to your reading. All right, 2, 22, and 36. And if you're watching, if there's anybody else watching, I should say, I do ask that you please go to my YouTube channel, like, share, and subscribe to that. Also on Facebook, you can find me at Guide of the Light. And both of those would be very appreciated. Also, for the cards that I use in the show, there are descriptions on the YouTube channel description and in the Facebook description for the cards. You just go down there and you'll see the name of the decks and a link to go to them if you would like to purchase them from Amazon. So, the court card that you drew is the Page of Shields, or the Page of Pentacles. This suggests a child. It's practical. They're a practical little saver. There's a born entrepreneur. And they favor the outdoors. As news, suggest good news regarding finances, career, and learning something new. The major arcana card is 5, the Druid. In this deck, it's the Druid. In the traditional sense, is the Hierophant. The Hierophant, the card suggests, is a good card of wisdom and spiritual insights. This is a time to seek a spiritual teacher or even books. one will find solutions through the spiritual realm. It's also a time of great universal lessons. The card from the lower 40 of the minor arcana is the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands suggests that now is the time to dig deep into those spiritual reserves. You may be exhausted, but you got to keep going. Though you have had battles in the past, those are over now, and you have the spiritual and emotional strength to complete your task or goals. So, what does this mean for you? Well, let's break this down. I don't believe that this is a individual, a child. I believe that this is in regarding to news, the Page of Shields. So it, like I said, it does suggest good news regarding finances and career and learning something new. And so there may be a path forward for you that something that really jumps out to me about the commonality of all of these is the element of spiritual kind of, well, it's not all spiritual, but it's spiritual learning, but in advance for career. Okay. And so in this, you were being brought to a point of learning. And it could be a spiritual career. I don't know. There's kind of a few. It's not loose ends in the reading. It's just leading paths. The thing that really connects me here is that you got one card that talks about learning something new. Then you got another card that talks about card of wisdom and spiritual insights. This is the time to speak spiritual teacher or even books. So they're talking about learning again. One will find solutions through the spiritual realm. Time of great universal lessons. So there again, we're talking about learning, but then we're also talking about spirituality. Okay, and then the Nine of Wands, again, also talking about spirituality and digging into those reserves. So I feel like that there's been a time, you've had this time of learning something and coming to know, coming to new realization of who you are, in not only just your physical sense, but also your spiritual sense, and that this is probably actually something that you're thinking about maybe taking and forming into your career. I'm seeing something to the effect of like this druid really has me going. Because this is like a high priest. So we're talking about a very spiritual person here. So what's standing out to me about this is it's like I'm getting this sense of like ministry, or some kind of spiritual guide, help, something like that. Are you looking into kind of going into a path of something like this? Like seminary comes to mind, but yet I don't feel like it's necessarily directly Christian related. So seminary doesn't make too much sense, but it would be something kind of similar to that. Be on the lookout for spiritual lessons to come your way. It's a deep time for spiritual reconciliation. Give me just a moment here. Interesting. Okay. I'm not sure, and this isn't like a reflection on the reading or you or me or anything. Excuse me. I have a feeling of that there's a wall here, like okay. I'm sensing some frustration going on, and I don't know if that's you, me, or the divine or what, but I don't think that we can go further here. I'm just not picking up on any forward movement. So and I'm sorry about